Hey, welcome back, Panther fans. I'm David Brown here with Ryan Graham, and his voice went out again. Tim Thurber,
Hello.
and this is State of Atlanta.
Hey y'all. Yeah, hey y'all.
Oh yeah, there we go. There we go.
I didn't just jizzed all over my mic.
I saw you were actually gonna pop up in a cold and frosty, and I saw it was a high noon. That's good to have you back in the fold there, T-Man.
Yeah.
Double T. Why don't you drive an Audi TT?
I don't know. I should. That's a good point. I don't know why I don't.
Yeah. We'll go to the store tomorrow and we'll get you one. I mean, by we, you'll buy it, and I'll just be there being like, "Can I drive it, please?"
There you go.
Do they still make those? We have to go to a used car dealership to get that. Anyhow, all right. Week off. How we feeling after the week off, guys?
We won the bye week. Yes.
Won the bye week, undefeated.
221-0. We almost broke the record, right?
What is our score differential right now?
I don't even
know.
I
have it up. 90, 100,
70 points.
101, 171, 192. 192 points for the bad guys, and then 23, 50, 61.
We're going the wrong direction, I think is what you're trying to tell me.
Our points have not, they've gone up every week. I mean, like, they say the same between Murray and Vandy. But anyhow.
Yeah, I mean, so Vandy put it on us, you know? I mean,
they did.
That's gonna screw up the differential.
Smoked us.
Oh man, my Vandy buddy that I went to the game with, like, he is still talking trash about it. I'm like, dude, he graduated Vandy in 1986, the year my wife was born. And I think he said this was the second Vandy game he'd gone to since graduating. I don't think he went to any games while he was in school there. So all of his shit talking he's doing, in one ear, out the other, I couldn't care any less about it. It is a bummer they put 70 up, but we talked about that last week, I think.
We did. We don't want to talk about it again. It's not okay.
So Ryan, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I'm just gonna say, like, it is. I mean, it sort of is. Like, I sort of understand, like, why they would, kind of put their foot on the accelerator and keep on going and really cancel out. Like, we no longer can chest thump about our win because they can just be like 70 and we're like, we shut up, right? I mean, like, we can be like, yeah, well, we beat you, and they'll be like 70. Yeah, all right. Well,
do you think that
touche?
Do you think that Memphis is sitting back being like, Memphis is sitting back looking at Vandy and Tennessee and be like, huh, you guys are 1-1 against Georgia State. We're 2-0. What's wrong with you people?
I mean, it's kind of true, right?
I'd be willing to bet they don't think about us very much.
No, I agree.
No.
All right. So, all the, blue Kool-Aid we drank going into the season.
Guzzled.
Coming out guzzled, just like blasting all over our faces.
Boy.
Kool-Aid fountains.
Realistic coming out of the out of conference schedule, 1-3 was the most logical scenario for us to be in going into this game.
It was, yeah. I mean, we're hoping for 2-2, right?
Yeah. Steal one out of Vandy or Memphis, right? Man, yeah, I dropped that Memphis bomb. Like, that. I think that was my Memphis accent coming back out. Memphis.
We all hoped for 2-4 coming through this, and we all picked various picks during this as like the upset. But I mean, at least we beat Murray State. That's something.
Yeah,
we beat the one we were supposed to beat.
We did.
It wasn't the overwhelming win that you want to see over your FCS opponent, but honestly, I don't care that much. We won the game we were supposed to win. We were really close in that Memphis game for, a half. And, Ole Miss did what Lane Kiffin does, and Vandy obviously had a record to score with us. And honestly, I as I told all the Vandy fans I talked to when I was up in Nashville, was all of their success they've had last season, they owe to us, because they were absolute garbage until we beat them, and that's when they got their head on straight. So you're welcome, Vandy.
We lit a fire under their asses, right?
Yeah.
But look, I say for the FCS loss, right? I mean, I'll just go back to it. I never felt like the normal Georgia State feeling of, oh my God, how are we going to screw this up? I just didn't feel that way the entire game. I felt like
So what
comfortable, which is weird.
we won by 2 touchdowns,
Yeah.
more than 2 touchdowns. So, yeah, that's the way you're supposed to do it.
Huge success.
I would have liked to have felt safer, but again, I really think that if coach was out there trying to get reps in for players or trying to get the stats up for playing more like the higher percentage of his own players so that he could go on the recruiting trail and say, look, X percent of players saw the field this year, and he's using that actively, and that actually benefits the program, then I'll swallow that pride. It's
Do you
fine.
think that do you think he's like, I'm going to play everybody in these first 4 games so none of them can redshirt and I'll have them here for another year? Like you're not going to get another year of eligibility here. I'm going to play every single person on this roster, and you're either losing a year of eligibility and sticking around, or we're getting rid of you
You're
ourselves.
guaranteed to play against a P4 team. Guaranteed.
I'm hoping that they're using the same rhetoric I've been harping on for years and years and years, which is, yeah, you can go to Bama and play, or you can go to Bama and sit on the bench, or you can come here and play. And look, we're gonna play you. Like
Yeah,
pretty
but
much no matter what, you're gonna see the field, and if you fall out, you're gonna keep seeing the field.
that strategy worked before the NIL era. And it used to be, yeah, you can go sit on Bama's bench and not play and not get seen by scouts. Now it's you can go not play, not get seen by scouts, and make $1 million a year as a bench rider.
I bet these players still would have delusions of grandeur and want to go to the NFL more than anything else. I bet they still do.
For sure. I can't imagine a single college athlete that doesn't have aspirations for the next level. Realistic or not, like we did the kickoff luncheon, and we sat with some players over the past several years where having the conversation. I remember my wife specifically sitting next to one of the players. I don't want to say his name. Like, hey, what are you doing after college? He's like, I want to play on Sundays, and she had no idea what that meant. She's a smart woman, but she didn't catch the terminology of playing on Sundays. Kind of went over her head a little bit. And I'm like, I would love to see you play on Sundays, buddy, but that's not happening. But that's the mentality you should have. Every college athlete, specifically in football, should have that expectation that I am going to play my lights out to get a job in the NFL, right?
I hope so. I mean, I have the mentality I want to make $1 million every year. I don't do it, but I could strive.
Yeah, but that's the thing is you have a chance to go. It's a very small chance, but the chance is 0 if you are from on the bench, right? I mean, it's like if you're not on the field, you're not going to go to the NFL. That's just not going to happen.
Yeah, there's 130 something Division One. There's 130 some FBS teams. There's like 200 something, 300 something Division One teams all in all, and there's 270 people getting drafted every year. You figure?
I don't know. I've never done the math.
Yeah, it's not good.
Those are tough odds, right?
Yeah, we can't. That's a bigger conversation for a different time. But so going into this game against Jimmy Madison, I hate the way the schedule. This has nothing to do with Sun Belt screwing up scheduling. This is just the way it falls. I just really hate that we have Jimmy Madison this weekend. At least it's here. Just they're doing well. They've been great ever since they joined the conference and moved up and everything. I would have rather have had, I don't know,
Monroe,
pretty much anybody else on the schedule to be this first game. But how are you feeling going into this game right now,
Brian?
Boy, I'm not feeling great. So one, we better see Cam Brown on snap 1. I don't understand if we don't. It doesn't make any sense. But that's like the one shining spot on the team. I feel like has been finding Cam Brown and how well he's been doing, and really the whole offense has been playing pretty well. So like that's been good. And then everything else has been not so good. So like our defense has not been great. It's been like good in moments. It's like stop and start and hot and cold, but like, we need to kind of even it out a little bit and be a little more consistent. And then special teams has really just sucked, right? Like we can't seem to kick the ball anywhere we want to. We can't seem to defend kicked balls anywhere we want. We don't seem to be able to return anything. We're just not doing very much there. And then
Field goals are
penalties.
tough, right?
Yeah, field goals are hard. I mean, and just playing without getting penalized just seems really hard. So we're just struggling like really everywhere except for quarterback. As long as we put Cam in.
Yeah, I think the struggling at quarterback is just the inconsistency of like who's going to be quarterback. Is it Finley? Is it Cam? Is it going to be Christian? Who's going to be Tim? What was your comment on this?
Yeah, I mean, just like you said, I really don't like starting with the probably best team in the conference. And like, you could argue, I guess, Old Dominion's some weird
Where did they come
parallel
from?
universe, right? Like they're good apparently. So starting
know.
at home, I like it. Starting with Jimmy Madison, I don't like it so much. I actually didn't even know the spread until 1 minute ago, and it's almost 20.
17 and a half, right? Yeah.
Well, ESPN says 19.5 right now.
Has it already gone up? I think 'cause when I saw this
Yes.
morning that the opening was 17 and a half, so now it's already moved in Jim Madison's favor.
Well, my grandpa has us winning by 14, and he's rarely wrong about these things.
Sweet. All right, I love it. Let's go with it.
Yeah, we're going with Grandpa Graham. We're GG. Big time on
God,
the
don't do that.
I mean, I will say if we could play manageable defense, right? Not insane 4 takeaways. We can have some pressure. We don't have to have sacks. Would love some sacks, but I think we'll be in a much better state than like that state than we'll be in without any of that.
I'm gonna take an aggressive approach. I'm gonna keep those blue sunglasses on there, and I'm kind of leaning into what Ryan has been saying all season long. You know, he talked about McGee being, kind of like treating the Ole Miss game as an exhibition game and playing all these players the past 4 games. I'm not sure if McGee was really giving 2 shits about these first 4 games. I think his goal is to win a Sun Belt Conference championship. That's step 1. He said that at the very beginning. Like step 1, win a conference championship. Like that's what we got to do. So he's been playing everybody. He's been treating these first 4 games as a preseason
practice.
NFL preseason exhibition games. You even look at the Murray State game. He started pulling players really early, which is why the game was as close as it was because he was getting everybody in there. I don't think McGee was taking. I shouldn't say not taking it seriously. I just don't think he cared. He didn't care about conferences.
He cared. He had different goals than just having the score be something we wanted.
Out of conference has no impact on standings when it comes to, what is it, December 5th or whatever the hell, when it comes to the conference championship game. So I think he was trying to get the best, figure out what it is on these guys and everything. And he is ready. And the way the schedule lays out, having this bye week, he now has all the information he needs about this team, about these players to go into this game against Jimmy Madison here at home. And Jimmy has no idea because they've looked at the past 4 weeks and they're like, this team is the same hot garbage they've been for years since we joined the conference. And I think we're going to see a completely different team on Saturday.
That would be an amazing sandbag.
Beat the snot out of them. And when I say beat the snot out of them, I don't care if it's a last-second field goal. Dear God, hope it's not a last-second field goal. But I don't care if it's a last-second score and we beat them by 1 point or if we beat them by 30 or 40. I think we beat Jimmy Madison and McGee cements his position as this head football coach that knows what he's doing, and he's playing to the way that football is being played nowadays in college football. I'm in.
I want your Kool-Aid. It's supposed to be pretty freaking good.
Yeah, it comes in cans called Tropicalia, and I've had like 9 of them today, so that's where it comes from.
It's a really big balloon that we're building for ourselves, but it will burst very quickly if we're wrong, right? We will learn very quickly whether that we're right or not. But I'm still holding out hope that like we're going to show the team's not going to be what we've been seeing. What we've been seeing is like what you just said, as a preseason NFL team, right? Which is always like, what the hell are we watching here?
The benefit of basing all of my logic off of 9 cans of beer is that next week when you guys tell me that I was so incredibly wrong, I'll be like, I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't remember saying that at all.
But you're agreeing with me, so I can't say that you were wrong.
I mean, it would be
See,
kind
you
of
got
cool
me. You
if
got me.
it would be kind of cool if McGee was actually sandbagging this whole entire time. And just like, whatever, I have a better team than this. I'm just gonna fuck around. Sorry, I'm gonna screw around and see what. Just play a bunch of players. I kind of know who I like. Whatever. These 3 games, we're probably not gonna win. I'm just gonna throw different looks out there. Just every player can play, even the cheerleaders. They can get in the action, and then
Evaluate everybody.
conference play, he flips the switch and says, all right, this is now our offense and our defense. And that would be kind of badass.
So, like, everybody has us written. Like, if you look at any of no one gives a crap about the Sun Belt Conference. So the only power rankings you find are from like fan accounts and everything. And you look at any of them. Georgia State is, best case scenario, last in the East, if not last overall. But
Right.
how great it's going to be when we come out and we knock out the number 1 team in the conference, and then go back in the following week and beat Appalachian State, who we've never beaten before, and they're like, "Shit, these guys may be onto something. We got to pay attention to these guys."
Yeah,
I think it's a possibility. I think it's a real possibility.
Then we have our Southern brethren who absolutely hate their coaching staff right now.
Yeah, makes me happy.
Good.
I mean, they have some really fun accounts against their own team and head coaches and their athletic director. Some of that stuff's actually pretty good. We should, take a page and learn from it as Georgia State fans. I don't know, maybe not.
It'll be interesting to see the first time we actually fire a coach. We've never fired a coach, a football coach. We've never fired a football coach.
Yeah. No, but they're great. They use AI all over the place.
Sorry. Miles was fired. Sorry.
Yeah.
Cobb has never fired a coach that he hired across all sports. Miles was fired, and I still don't know if that was the right decision or not. I think it was the right decision at the time. I don't know if it was the right decision overall. I think that Miles obviously he did a lot with
nothing.
Very, very little.
He also on that same token, like, did a little with a lot. So I'm glad to have moved on. Just same thing as like Coach Elliott. I think Coach Elliott did a lot for the program, and I'm glad he moved on too.
Well, yeah, we've said it several times that every coach we've had has been here for a purpose, been here for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of trash and playing Jimmy, Jimmy rolled up on Trash on South this past weekend. They put they do 35-10.
Yeah,
against Trash on South this past weekend.
Yeah, that stirred up the Nats down south.
Yeah, they're not as good as I think they were going to be. So that's nice.
I think they're figuring out this whole FBS thing is a lot more complicated than they thought, right?
As they play their FCS opponents.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, I think there was a thread on message boards about how the fan take on because there's so many people in so many teams in the Sun Belt that are relatively recent FCS move ups the past 10, 15 years, everything like, what the consensus is, and the Trash Down South fans are kind of like most of the fans think the move up was correct for them, but there's a big part of their fan base that want a very loud part of the fan base that just wants to see championships. They don't care if it's nobody teams. I think if there's a such thing as a rational Trash Down South fan, they acknowledge that the FCS now is not what the FCS was before. And so those championships, even if they were to go to have them now, we're not going to be the same thing, because you've got teams like, Jimmy Madison that are gone, and Appalachian State obviously moved up when they did. And if you really look at it, I don't pay attention to FCS stuff, but it's all just North Dakota and South Dakota State now. Those are the only 2 teams that anybody pays attention to.
Yeah, I mean, there's some posts from TDS fans that want to move back down, which is weird coming from them.
The NSYNC bye video. Yeah, let's go.
I think that's a great idea.
To what is it, Big South or something? I don't know what they're in. Something like that.
I mean, they would probably want to go to SoCon just because SoCon was their...
Or SoCon? I don't remember.
Their bread
I saw
and
some
butter.
posts about it. I'm like, whoa. I mean, Why don't you just try a new head coach instead of wanting to move down to the FCS?
I don't know who Trash has this week or if they're on bye or whatever, but I think it's very possible. One more loss, they may drop Clay Helton in the middle of the season.
If they lose to us, I think that's it.
That'd be great. They need to lose to us this week.
All right.
I mean, we're going to need more than 21 points against Jimmy. So
the game time is 3:30.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about that kickoff time? I think Brady from Thursday tweeted out that 3:30 is the new 2 p.m. I like it. I like it. Gives us a little bit extra tailgate time, and it's still for those that want to do something at the students or whoever want to do something afterwards. There's still plenty of time to do it afterwards. What do you guys think about a 3:30 kickoff?
I think it's fine. It gives enough time for tailgating. It gives you enough time if you wanted to do something else in the morning before you come out and tailgate. You could choose to do that.
There's no time. There's no time for that.
I don't want
time for something else. Go to the tailgate.
No nooners. Sorry, those are boring. Maybe.
Yeah.
I like it. It's kind of the middle of the afternoon, right? You get done. It'll still be brightish outside, right?
If we have another noon game, I think we need the theme of that tailgate needs to be power hour. Like, let's just get as messed up as possible, as quickly as possible, and show up to that noon kickoff just disasters of human beings.
Okay, I'm down with that.
That's usually the late games for us.
All right,
it's power hours for us.
Power. What do you think, Ryan? You like? What do you think about? You don't care. 3:30, 2 o'clock, noon, 7 p.m. You don't care. You just want to be at the game, right?
Frankly, the later the better, because I really like tailgating, and so I think the more time that we have to do that, the better. So I like 3:30 a lot better than 2. 2 is like really early. Noon kicks are insane because it's like you show up and like have breakfast,
barely
and
awake,
go to the game. Yeah, like that's kind of ridiculous. But my question for you guys is, what time we're getting to the tailgate? I was trying to find what time they claim they're opening.
They say that the student parking lot opens at 7 a.m., which is not opened up at that time all season long. I'm still, unless one of you guys want to hit up Max early for me, I got to drop my kid off at theater at 8:15, and I will go to Max and head straight to the park.
I'm hoping earlier. I mean, not early, but supposedly 8:30 is when Georgia Ave will close. So that would be amazing.
8:30. So 8:30 is game plan. Or Ryan, do we want to set up a little pre-tailgate tailgate at 8 a.m.?
Yeah, I think a little early is gonna work. Whether that's 8 or 7:30 or 7, let's figure it out and figure out what that timing looks like. I don't have it in front of me though, so.
And we decided our theme of the tailgate is going to be dogs.
That seems right.
I want to find out who's going to do the corn dogs. I've looked into these corn dog tailgate fryers, these deep fryer. I haven't bought one yet. Man,
corn dogs. Or
do you guys call them pronto pups?
No, it's a corn dog.
Corn dogs.
No, I think it's a Memphis or a Mid-South type thing.
Pups?
Is Pronto the name of that's the name of like a gas station, isn't it?
No, you get these at fairgrounds where they're called Pronto Pups.
But they're corn dogs?
But it's a corn dog. It's a corn dog, but it's called a Pronto Pup.
I never heard of it.
Yeah. Oh man. I think if you call it a Pronto Pup, it even tastes better.
Pronto Pup sounds like an ice cream or something. I don't know.
So Ryan, you eat corn dogs. You do like corn dogs, right?
I enjoy corn dog, yeah.
But you hate mustard.
Yeah, because I put ketchup on it.
There is nothing more intoxicating than getting like
corn, ketchup, and hot dog.
1.5-foot corn dog that is fresh out of the fryer vat, like 5,000 degree, like the edge of the sun hot, and you just slather it with mustard, and it creates a mustard gas around it, and you try to take a bite out of it, and it gets into your nostrils, and you're like, oh, I can't even take this bite. It's so horrible. And then you're like, but I'm going to do it.
No, thank you.
You've missed out on this experience in your life, Ryan. And I really feel for you. I really feel for you.
I wouldn't say. No, Tim, to your corn and ketchup, I think you were trying to work that out in your brain. An other weird thing that I grew up
Yeah.
doing is hush puppies. I dip hush puppies in ketchup, and I'm like, that's just fried cornbread that I'm dipping in ketchup.
Yeah, I did that. That's my southern heritage is definitely doing hush puppies in ketchup. Yeah.
It's just
Really?
weird. That is kind of weird though. Like even like just objectively looking at that, I'm like, I'm dipping cornbread in ketchup. That's weird as shit.
So when I went to college originally, I made a comment several times that I only like made one like friend in college that I maintained through to today.
Mhm.
As a girl, we never dated or anything. We were just drinking buddies and everything, like class buddies. Anyhow, she married a guy from Wisconsin. They got married in Jekyll Island, and obviously all of his Wisconites came down for the wedding, and they had this fish fry catered rehearsal dinner. And these Wisconites had never heard of hush puppies, had no
Probably
idea
not.
what
I
they
didn't hear them in
were.
Florida. Really? I mean,
You
South
didn't
Yeah,
have
but
it in
Florida.
Florida?
they get like fried cheese curds
South
and shit
Florida?
though. So like they
But
kind of win that.
fried. And let's not miss on fried cheese curds.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Freaking amazing.
Oh my god,
Great.
fried cheese. Yes, sign me up twice. But they were like these big old meaty beefy Wisconite ice fishermen's or whatever had no idea what fried dough was. These fried hush puppies, and they were losing their minds. Like, have you tried this thing? And I'm like, yeah, I have. We have them in fast food restaurants called Captain D's. So
It's hilarious.
Just wait till you add some peppers to it, you know, get a little heat in them. That's the nice stuff.
I will take the cheese curd over the hush puppy.
Me too.
mhm.
Yeah.
Me
Those are
too.
better.
But also add the pepper to that too.
Hear me out, Tim.
True.
Put a little cheese curd inside of the dough and then fry it. And then
Shit.
you have a hush puppy with cheese inside of it, curd inside of it.
I like that idea.
All right, I know what David's bringing to the
All right, can we
tailgate.
play Wisconsin pretty soon? Yeah, right. Yeah, we got to figure out variations of dogs, hot dogs, corn dogs, cocktail weenies, something like that. That's going to be our tailgate thing.
Well, so I asked my AI for ideas, and two of the ideas were just the things we already did. So like I had told it you were doing smoked wings when I was like trying to figure out what I was going to bring for that game. So your smoked wings were included in the list. Like I'm going to bring your smoked wings. Thanks AI. Smoked pork belly burnt in dogs. No thanks. I don't.
What?
Not-
How do you even
not
do
doing
that?
that. And then there was
Shove it
one-
all
You need,
together.
you need to flush your cache on your AI to kind of get it back onto.
Well, I don't want it to. This is my game notes one too. So like I have all like I wanted to remember everything, you know. But it's got the Panther Pride sausage, which is just spicy Italian
Ooh.
sausage, reflecting the team's heart. That's it.
Triple P's.
Like
triple P, I
guys,
like it.
Come on. And then the Duke
Ah, it's a
dog,
good time.
which it sounds disgusting. It's a hot dog with purple cabbage on it for like slaw,
Ew.
and then like mustard. So it's like their colors.
No, I like the idea. Let's call it the Dookie dog and make it a chili dipped dog.
Yeah, so do
It
all
is-
of that and then put chili all over the top of it
It's,
and make it
it's
like
the,
as sloppy as you can. Just like F it
the
up.
Dookie dog. Yeah, and it
Yeah.
looks like poop all
The
over your over
right.
your
That's good.
dog. Yeah. All
So
right,
a
we'll figure
purple
that out.
relish and yellow mustard, and then Dookie.
I do want to come. I did save my bourbon barbecue sauce that I made for those wings,
Mhm.
and the other day for lunch, I just used some of it on whatever the hell I made for my lunch. And I want to reiterate, I did not burn off the alcohol from that bourbon. It was still a pretty boozy lunch for me on. It was yesterday, Monday. I was eating my lunch. I'm like, yep, I'm getting a buzz off of this barbecue sauce. This is fantastic. I'm gonna sell
You're
this
like
thing.
barbecue sauce.
Barbecue sauce.
That's awesome.
So we're getting there early. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
At least 8:30. People. If you meet us there at 8:30, we'll be there. We might be
We'll
there,
be there.
a little earlier. David might not be there a little earlier, but we might be.
Do
there
you
a little
think?
earlier.
At what point do we actually move out of the bricks and back out to like lot A or blue lot or the box or are we? Because it's becoming more and more difficult to actually tailgate there.
Probably when there's no longer any benefit to being there. So
It's really hard. It's really hard to figure
I
out how
know
the logistics to getting there now.
they
I
are
think there's
making
going to be
logistics a little bit harder. I agree.
I think there's going to be a lot of turnover this offseason, and I think that's going to change some of the calculus on this. And so we'll
Turnover
see.
in the athletics and turnover in athletics.
Yeah, so I mean, like, Cobb hasn't signed a renewal contract, and sounds like he probably won't, is sort of the scuttlebutt. Of course, there's no like official word on that, but like it seems like the worst kept secret in Georgia State athletics history. And I got to imagine that if there's turnover there, there's going to be turnover all over the athletic department, as whoever is new will want to bring in their people and hope to dear God they don't look at fundraising numbers for the past however many years and say, oh, we should keep development. So, and frankly, hopefully they focus on somebody to actually do game day, because development has no business doing that. Like, I mean, I've said that before. Game day operations are not great. Development is really bad at it, and it's not their fault. That's not their skill set.
I do think the people that have been charged outside of senior leadership, the people that have been charged with game day responsibilities have done a phenomenal job. I think when you get there, stuff is set up, and if you need help, they get you help. And I think
Yes.
that the operations level is great. I think, to your point, Ryan, there's no reason why development should be managing game day operations at any level, but like at the fan level.
Right.
So yeah, I just want to make sure
Eli should be out there hanging out with people, schmoozing with big donors, asking for money. Like that's what Eli should be focused on. He shouldn't be focused on making sure that the gates open at the right time, or the tailgate
and
stuff
are
is
set up, or somebody's
available.
got
Yeah, he
this.
doesn't need to worry about that stuff. He needs to be shaking
Yeah.
hands and hanging out with people, and like his
Kissing
job is to
babies.
get us drunk and buy us steaks and get us to
Kissing
donate more money.
babies and sucking ass. Yeah, I agree.
I mean, that's fine. But it's just,
that's the role. That's development. That's what it's supposed to be.
Exactly.
It's not supposed to be game day operation, and that's a big mistake I think that Georgia State's had for years. They've had that, but they operate on a skeleton crew. So yeah,
it's because they don't raise money. If they raised money, they could hire people.
Well, okay, so that's something I wanted to talk about this week, was because this kind of came up in our group chat, our Patreon chat today, was talking about raising money and paying for facilities and cleaning up things, whatever. Now that the university with the all blue, all NIL being gone, the university is now responsible for paying our players that 20 million, whatever that number is.
It's a lot of money, first of all.
When whatever dollar you generate, whatever sponsor dollar, whatever dollar comes in from anywhere that you can find it, why would you spend it on cleaning the stadium when you can spend it on buying a quarterback or a running back or a point guard or somebody that can actually market your program? You're gonna start seeing, not just Georgia State, you're gonna see this all over, specifically the G5, G6, where facilities become a big back burner to all the money being funneled towards players. Right? Am I wrong on this?
You're not wrong. And it's going to get more difficult for universities to fund all this stuff, right? And keep up with each other. Like, you can already see some of the Sun Belt brethren have figured out this is getting tough, right? It's getting tough to fund it. It's getting tough to just keep things moving. It's just going to get even more complicated as the years go by, and the P4 people just continue moving away and accelerating and spending more and more money on their players and facilities. Like, the gap's just going to get even bigger. So I'm hoping that thing comes faster, where they split off. Honestly,
that big huge Band-Aid being pulled. I agree, but so our buddies, and I use that with air quotes, buddies in Lafayette, the president of the university just retired, quit, resigned, whatever you want to call it. And as soon as he leaves, the interim guy comes in and says, this university is $25 million in debt. Like $25 million in Lafayette, Louisiana, that's got to be like $100 million, or in American money. But either way, how can they afford to spend money on athletics things? They've got to talk about reducing professors and academics and administrative and shit like that just to get back into place. How are they going to afford athletics?
I don't know.
This is the face of what the G5, G6 programs are looking at right now.
With the
I
$20
mean, is
million
it though? Because like
buy-in, right?
Georgia State's not having any troubles as far as like maybe in athletics and like raising money in general there, but like as far as the university goes, we're raising money, right?
So that leads me into my next point, Ryan. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Good
So
job, Brian.
so Georgia State has opted in to this NCAA standard of whatever it is, 20 something million dollars a year
million, yeah.
that you can pay towards players. And that we've been hitting up boosters and corporations and crap to be doing this kind of stuff. And they're like, wait, you can actually pay them yourself. Georgia State is, how much real estate do they own in downtown Atlanta? 6, 7, $8 billion.
Hit like
What's the
all of it.
endowment? $20 million of that is so insignificant. How do you go to a booster and be like, oh, I need $100,000 to pay this kid, or I need this or that from a corporate sponsor that's not a tax write-off any longer? This thing is going to lead into players becoming employees so that the university can actually just start paying these kids.
Yeah.
Well, I hope that happens.
Yeah, that's fine.
And school's optional too.
Well, I mean, no, I'm not expecting you to disagree with me. I'm just saying, like, that's what's going to, that this is the path we're being led on right now. That we've got to start paying players, because if we are a $8 billion organization, I'm basing that just off of the property values, you can spend $20 million on the marketing arm of your university, which is athletics, to promote your brand, right?
I hope so, because you're absolutely right. It's the marketing. I mean, like even with the way that we play and the fact that we're not very good and have not been very good, the most people in America who know anything about Georgia State are people who have heard of our football program. It's the biggest marketing arm of any university who does it.
I got pissed off today.
About what?
I was on TikTok and I'm scrolling through I'm doing my doom scrolling and everything. And there's another podcast that put out one of their little sound bites, and it was doing those things. What Division I programs are closest to Waffle Houses? And of course, it was mostly Southeast programs. And the guy the very first one he says, I'm gonna go to the heart of Waffle House, where they were founded, University of Georgia. I'm like, F off, dude.
It's literally Atlanta.
Down the street from Georgia State. All right. But true. Georgia was, I think, the 8th closest campus to a Waffle House. And he's like, I'm gonna stay in the state and I'm gonna go with Georgia Tech. I'm like, you're kind of beating around the bush right now, dude. But okay, yep. And Georgia Tech was, I don't know, whatever rank they were. And then they went to trash. They went to trash. You can see how upset I am about this. They went to trash, and they were right in there in the mix. And from that point on, they hit up Tuscaloosa and Auburn and Knoxville and what all these other schools, whatever. And they never commented at all about Georgia State. And we have Waffle House on campus too.
Still open, right?
Well, I didn't want to get into the specifics, but I do think the one by the MARTA station has closed.
Damn.
But still, when this video was recorded, it was totally open. And actually, I go to comment immediately, and our intern John Weaver was the top comment.
Nice.
First, he's got 2 Waffle Houses on campus and more within walking distance. But to your point, Ryan, people don't know who the hell Georgia State is and where we are and what's going on. They don't pay attention to us because we've never made ourselves relevant.
Right. Yeah.
Seems unfair.
It does seem unfair.
Our time's coming.
Pretty sad that Waffle House closed.
So I noticed, I see it, I walk past it every Monday and Wednesday as I go to my history class, which I've got a story about my history class for last call.
All right.
But so Waffle House prides themselves on being a 24-hour location or restaurant, whatever. From I think what is it? It's like from like it's early. it's like from like 4 p.m. until 7 a.m. the next day was a takeout only establishment. Like, you're not coming inside of here. We're not letting you inside here in downtown.
We don't want to
Atlanta.
deal with the riffraff.
But it was early. It was literally like 4 p.m. or something. Like, nope, you're no longer allowed inside of here. We have a little window. You can walk up. You can order your hash brown, scatter covered, chunked, whatever it is, and you can take this somewhere else. We are not letting you inside of our facility. And now it's all closed. Order.
You cannot come inside Waffle House.
That just hash browns, man. Just give me. We should do a hash brown. The next noon game, we need to do a just hash brown game where we make hash browns and everybody else just brings toppings, chili, or, well, Ryan, beans, or just like macaroni and cheese, whatever, just random crap, and we just make Waffle House hash browns, onions, peppers,
mix-ins.
Yeah. Just like the Sebelias do with their pizzas.
Yeah.
The ultimate hash brown mix.
That's my favorite tailgate day of the year, is when Sebelias bring pizza and they're like, yeah, we're going to have cheese and pepperoni and sausage and whatever. Like, but bring me all of your tailgate food and we'll just toss it on the pizza and put it in the oven, and we'll have like just like tailgate pizza. That's the best.
I feel like they found I feel like it was Becca who brought puppy chow that time, and they put that on a pizza. Yeah. So it was like a dessert pizza, and that's still like talked about in this house at least.
Sure. I'm not a huge pizza fan, but that's the utility of pizza, is you can just put anything on it and you're like, not that bad. Not that bad.
Pizza's amazing. Pizza's amazing.
Well, the dough that they make is just, Larry has a great pizza dough, and they do the thing.
The sauce is really simple. I'll tell you what. I figured it out myself. I figured it out. He sent me all his recipes, so I've been using that to like kind of tool around in my kitchen.
Canned tomatoes, some garlic, some pepper, some shit, and you're good to go, right?
Throw it in a blender. Yeah, it's the San Marzano tomatoes.
That's the key.
Like, you just dump one of those in there, and then it literally just like garlic to taste, and then some basil and some other stuff. Whatever you want in there after that, but
no one ever tell me garlic to taste, because you're going to be eating a little clove of garlic.
Dude, that would kill me.
Well,
you're going to be like,
I said what I was saying. You come to my house and you're going to get some garlic to taste.
Just walk in, Ryan shoves a clove of garlic in your mouth.
My stepmother, I think I've said this story on here before, but my stepmother, she claims to hate garlic, and I'm like, it makes sense, because I don't think she's ever seen a salt shaker in her entire life when she makes food. But I made spaghetti.
So not a Southerner, huh?
Born and raised in Memphis.
That's weird. They like salt. I know.
So anyhow, I make dinner one night, and I did like a college guy dinner, your fancy dinner for your girlfriend. I cooked ground beef. I heated a jar of sauce, like Prego, ragu, whatever it was, and then you boil some pasta and everything. But I got like fire roasted garlic was my ragu sauce that I got, whatever, and I had to like turn the bottles away so she wouldn't see what the labels were. And she starts eating it, and she's like, "Oh wow, this is really good." I'm like, "Yeah, because there's nothing garlic in it, and it tastes delicious." I don't know why you say garlic's not good.
Garlic is so good.
I love garlic. Sometimes it doesn't like me, better. But yeah, I like it.
So you get the poops of the garlic?
No, just like that aftertaste, I guess, just lingers too long for me. Kind of like, I do burp the garlic. Yeah, I don't like that either. Same thing with onions. Like, I used to love onions, and now I'm like, ugh, onions.
Dude, I used to hate onions, and now I'm like, as long as they're cooked, just like I'll just like shovel it in my, like, caramelized onions. I'll just eat. I just love them. So
I
good.
dated a girl who was a smoker, so like kissing was like an ashtray. I would love to date a girl that burped garlic, because that sounds fantastic. Way better than dating a girl that smokes cigarettes. All right. I think we got off track. Did we get off track?
A little bit.
Yeah, we didn't have a lot this week because we had the bye week and we'd already sort of gone over some of that stuff, and I think we all sort of think that we've been practicing and that we're gonna work.
So
out.
I have a question. I wrote a question down. I wanted to ask both of you guys. So whether we win by 30 or whether we win by 1 point, I feel like we win this game this week, I'm gonna be so far in. I mean, like McGee knows what he's doing. This is it. We figured it out. This is great. Is there a margin of victory where you're kind of like, woo, escaped this, or you're.
I mean, Jimmy Madison is the top of the Sun Belt. Like, so if we scrape out of there with a by a point, then that means we're top of the Sun Belt. So like, I'll take it. That's way better than we've been. So I'll take that in a heartbeat when it's like tough competition. If it was like Murray State, then I'm having a problem with that. If it's like TDS, no thank you. I'll take that win. But like, come on, man, you got to put a hurting on them. I want 70. Against Jimmy Madison. Hey, we win by 1 point. If it's like 20-21 or something, and we win, hey, I'll take it.
We got to be careful. We're stroking their egos, and they love to be stroked. Jamie Madison.
Nah.
Who doesn't?
Honestly. I mean, they're if you ask them, they're already in the ACC, gunning to get into the SEC. I mean, I would love to take them down and be like, yeah,
you got to get through us first, buddies.
We're this 1-3 enigma, and you just got, well, I can't say the word.
Embarrassed.
The F word.
No, yeah, just butt rammed.
Yeah, sure. You just got F by Georgia State.
Yeah.
I can say F, right?
Yeah.
I think we got a really good shot.
You just got beat by Georgia State.
I do really believe the preseason strategy, like that sort of, hey, we just needed some more practices technically. And we it's not that we were bailing on these games. It's that we got what we needed out of them so that we could invest in the rest of the season. I'm happy with that. I think that's real.
To that point, Ryan, what if we lose this game?
I'll feel good.
That would be
right.
That'd be amazing. Yeah, to score that many points would be really amazing. Against Jimmy Madison would be good. Yeah, I would like that. I mean, I wouldn't like it, but that'd be pretty good.
You hate the loss, but being able to like be that competitive and that close of a game with a team like Jimmy going into App State, a struggling App State game here the following week.
And honestly, the part that would piss me off is we would lose because we missed a field goal, and we would only be in a field goal situation because we had 150 yards in penalties.
Why is my entire football career, my spectator career this year, all around
field goal
special
kickers?
teams?
It's called football. It's just the world is right. The world is right now, or something. I don't know.
All right, but before we head out of here, because I want to talk about it, because something just popped up this week that we had no expectation of.
David, we don't need to know about any of this. You don't have to share this publicly.
Late bloomer, huh?
Matthew from our Patreon group was doing some digging on the Georgia State website and found I can't pull the picture because I don't know how to do it on this new platform, but found a rendering of the baseball facility going in Summerhill.
I haven't seen this. Do you have it? Can you pull it up?
Oh, yeah.
I literally just said I can't pull this up right now, Ryan.
Can you pull it up?
Can you pull it up anyway? Wait, I could probably.
Wait. What am I pulling up exactly, Ryan?
Whoa.
Whatever you want, David. Just remember it's on YouTube.
So what do we think of? So I guess, Tim, I'm asking you this question because Ryan has no idea. He hasn't paid attention to our Patreon page for the past week. What do you think of what you saw out there?
I mean, I think it's an artistic rendering of something. Whether or not it's true, I don't know.
Jesus Christ.
It could be, but we don't know.
It's better than what I thought we were going to get.
I mean,
right?
if that's actually what it looks like, you could totally take this conversation in different ways.
I was going to say, I'm not excited.
It could look that good. Here, you want me to pull it up? I'll pull it up. I may pull it out if you're lucky. Let's see.
Whoa, hey.
I can share screen. Oh, here we go. Window. Georgia State University. Share. Look, everyone
Did
can.
you get
Oh
it?
wow! Oh wow! You can do that. I have
Look at
no
that.
idea how.
But I'm
So to
getting
be
I
fair,
got Google Maps.
I've got no idea when I post this to the actual video for YouTube. I don't know if I can put this video up. I don't know how to do this. So we'll see. We can talk about it here. I'm just
So let's
saying I'm
talk
not sure
about
if I can
it.
actually put the video. All right.
That's
But
all right.
let's talk about
Yeah.
This
That's
is our
the football
football stadium. It does actually kind of still sort of look like this, although up here in this area is a big forest of weeds. If you haven't looked
that
up there,
which
you
is
should look up there.
probably there.
That's all right.
Yeah.
And then there's the
So there's this parking lot that doesn't exist, FYI. Although,
well, there's no entrance. It exists, but there's no entrance, which it seems the map has shown that there's no entrance as well.
Yeah.
I will say
right,
that if Georgia State could just let's flow with it. If we could somehow get this plot of land, this would be a fantastic secondary tailgate area.
We don't
across
we
the
don't own that
street.
land. That's where they have a lot of students tailgating already.
It was supposed to be a hotel, and then the hotel didn't get built.
It's like, oh, no one wants to actually go to Georgia State games.
No.
We can't fill out everything. There we go. There's the
we'll
baseball
scroll a bit.
stadium.
Here, let's make it bigger.
Is the little half circle
Actually, go out one. Zoom out one. All right. So somebody, because I posted this on Twitter, and I didn't notice it until just now, but somebody commented, was it supposed to look like a skull? And I didn't realize it because I was looking at it face on. It looks like a profile image of a skull because you've got
facing left.
Yeah, facing left. You guys see it. You guys see it, right?
It's the mouth
Yeah.
right there, right? Yeah.
No. Oh. Yeah.
How close can we get to this thing? Ooh, that's as close as yet. No, wait. Ooh.
Well, you can zoom pretty hard.
You know, like we got told like 0 seating. It looks like there's plenty of structural seating like that I would think of for our level. That seems totally fine. And then I like these umbrellas in the outfield, which tells me that they're just gonna have people chilling out there, like some cool like picnic table type seating. I'm actually like it might sound like I'm being sarcastic about that, but like that seems cool. I'm into it. There's the wall?
Some gates right there.
Just down from where he's showing that crescent moon that he's showing right there.
That's the wall.
We have fence.
That would be the Hank wall, right?
Yeah.
Wait, where?
Yeah.
Where are you saying, Tim?
Do you think we're
Dave,
gonna have
you're saying that
fencing?
little half circle, right?
Yeah,
I think it's right here.
That's what I'm saying. But zoom out one there. So here's what I'm noticing on this is we don't have like a real warning track and a big wall there. They're still doing the chain link fences there. If you, I'm not asking you. If you zoom in super close, you can see that's a chain link fence they've got on there. But here's what I notice out of it is it looks like they actually have that green space going up. Like they're gonna like fill in and have grass going up. Because if you look at it, we all know. No, that's going to be the that would be with the bullpen, not the bullpen, bullpen. That's the bullpen where the pitchers they go back up.
Oh, here's the other one. Okay.
Yeah, if you go back up there, it looks like that's. You see where it says home of Georgia State Panthers and how close that green is to those letters. It already says that out there. So I'm thinking they're actually wanting to level the land up to make a hill right there. So you may actually have like a green space on an incline where you could look down over there.
Those are really high walls. And so I think it does make sense to sort of like raise it up a little bit there just to like kind of even it out a little bit and not be in such a pit, like, because we are kind of in a little pit there.
What's that? That looks like a scoreboard right there, guys.
But it does look cool.
You think this is a scoreboard? Because that's one of my notes I had is I didn't see a scoreboard out there.
But you know what? The fact that you have that big wall out there, like you've already got infrastructure, you could just hang a scoreboard on if you when that becomes a priority, you know? Like you don't have to pay for
no like big video board, no like big screen doing like multimedia type.
Who cares?
Stuff out there.
Let's take a step back though. Let's take a step back. I mean, they had to have given some artists something to do this, right?
So, and what you're talking about right now is looking at what behind the home plate is going to look like, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sections. It looks like behind there,
all we need.
which is which is way bigger than what we have in Panthersville. I'm excited about this. If we get this as phase 1, I'm super excited.
Yeah,
this looks awesome.
Based on what was
into this,
described to us, yes.
Where did
And
this
I've got
come from? What is this? What's
This is
from?
on
It's our
official?
website.
Matthew was scrolling through Georgia State's website, and he went through campuses and he saw a facilities thing and he clicked on it. And this is just a facilities thing that I was on gsu.edu right now. But scroll up, Tim, go over to the soccer facility.
Ooh, you want to go up there?
Yeah, if you go to the soccer facility, go down.
Down a little, yeah.
No, too far. There we go.
Yeah,
It's on the same side of the highway.
That was on this side.
no, it's down. It's down. There you go.
Oh, no, you're right.
If you go to soccer facility, that's still football layout. It still has the weight room and everything up there.
Yeah.
So this has not been updated to account for that. I don't know how much credit we can put into what we're seeing in that baseball facility. But if that's what we get, we were expecting way worse. That'd be awesome.
It would be awesome.
It'd be super good. Super good.
So who knows when they pulled this in? Yeah.
Yeah, no idea.
This is coming soon.
But super shout out to Matthew for noticing this, because that's a different rendering we've seen. We've never seen that rendering at all. So
no, especially oriented that way. So like it's like facing right in that circle.
That's very similar to that first rendering we got. That was
Can we have this?
Both baseball and softball side by side, with Hank Aaron's wall being in the middle of it.
Yeah.
It's very similar to that, but I dig it, man. And
me too.
And what's even cooler about it is you could literally park in the blue lot of that over there by those magnolia trees where we've tailgated for basketball for the past couple of years, and just like stand over the wall and just watch the game from there.
Guys. I don't know if anyone clicked through and saw this, but this says Bill and Susan Reeves Stadium. I don't know if this is the things they don't want us to see, but I wouldn't put it past them. I've never seen this rendering ever in my entire life.
Well, the Reeves put in the big donation this year, last year.
I mean, right? I've never seen this rendering ever. Have you?
No, but it's super cool looking.
If we get this, I'll be happy.
I'd be so happy. So happy.
This looks great, honestly. And if it is what they're planning, and they're not just like pumping this out, I really truly don't know what the hell they're doing.
You got to save the render,
because I'm excited looking at this. I'm like, man, this is really cool. And instead, we've got rumors about how dog shit it's going to be.
Right?
And yeah, exactly. And like, there's nothing to say that's wrong. And so I'm sort of like, well, I don't know what to believe, because I actually don't believe that it's going to be dog shit, but I really think that it's probably not going to be this either. But like, I don't know. I just think like, go out there and sell it. Sell this. Fuck yeah, that'd be great. Oops, sorry.
With it. Oh well, you know what? Now we have the hat trick. All three of us dropped the F-bomb tonight, so it worked out well.
And it was a positive F-bomb on my part, at least. I don't remember y'all's, but mine was like, I'm excited to see it. You know,
it's a positive F-bomb.
Look at it lit up. Is it going to light up like that?
Yes, actually, we have blue lights everywhere.
This is when they started the whole Light It Blue initiative, I was like, we need to make sure that not just inside the stadium or inside the box, we need to light up the entire campus as soon as we the city for sure. As soon as we win a game, light it blue everywhere. Light it blue all over the place.
We need to figure out how to make that part of our track and field. Was it Cheney or something?
Phoenix Park, Phoenix 2 or whatever it is. That was Ryan's old neighborhood.
Yeah, Atlanta Public Schools owns that, I think.
Yeah, the city
they
of
at least
Atlanta
use it, and they've got it's all their signage up being like you're trespassing, because I used to run on that track.
And Matthew, where were you? That's what I want to know. Matthew, how did you miss this part?
Atlanta Track Club invested some money into that Phoenix 2 field court.
It's really nice and well used. People are out there all the time. People in the neighborhood are out there all the time. Kids from Atlanta Public Schools are out there all the time. It's well used. It's a good investment.
Now, I will say
the libertarian says.
The libertarian says.
We know. while you can disagree with the appropriation of the money, you can appreciate the civic use of the facility, right?
Mhm. Yep.
Sure. Yeah. I will say that's one guy right here. He's a little tall. He's as tall as the fence. I'm just saying.
Yeah, what a little bitch.
But yeah, I got so many comments for last call.
All
Should
right.
we
should
head to
go.
last call? We're
We
an
should
hour
go,
deep,
yeah.
right?
But thanks to Matthew for pointing this out, and thanks to me for finding this rare nugget that I literally wasn't going to click on the link, and I was like, well, what happens if I click on this orange cone and click
For sure.
photos?
All right. Tim, you want to take us out of here?
All right. Thanks for listening. We're going to take a quick break here, head over to last call. I definitely need another beverage after viewing that amazing baseball stadium. If you like what you heard or you didn't, join our Patreon anyway at patreon.com/State of Atlanta. You'll get live streaming access to last call, group chat all day long, all night long, late night, early morning. It never stops unless you're Ryan. You don't pay attention to it. Thanks,
Ryan's
Ryan.
never on there.
Eat all of it. I'm a lurker.
Discounts
Yeah,
on
like
merch.
9 days later.
Yeah, Ryan starts replying to stuff. Discounts on merch and bevs at our tailgates. $5 a month, that's all it takes. Become a fan of the show. Say goodbye, guys.
Goodbye, guys.
Peace.